Good day, everyone. How are you doing today? Hope that you guys are having a great day out there today. This is a long-awaited interview that I promised you that we were going to have. This is Darrell McCutchen here from the Indiana area. I'm sitting here with Mr. Jim Sheets, owner, driver of Jim Sheets Racing. Okay, Jim, how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Man, it's good to be here. Good to be here in the shop. So many things. I'm looking around here and just noticing so much that you've accomplished, so much hard work that goes into this racing career that you have. So we just want to take a few minutes and just let everyone know exactly who you are, some of the things that you've accomplished in your racing career, and where you're looking to see yourself in the next few years. Okay, everyone says that, where you see yourself in the next 5 years. So we want to know where you're looking at down the road here as far as Jim Sheets Racing is concerned. So first of all, let's just simply begin, man. Who are you? How did you get started with this racing career that you have?
Well, I started racing go-karts back in 1993.
Okay.
And always wanted to race my whole life. I had to do it on my own. And when I was financially able to do that, we got into it pretty heavily, traveled a lot, met a lot of really good people. Met one of my real good friends, Aaron Pierce, that did race sprint cars at the time.
Okay.
So me and him, became stronger friends, that eventually led to me driving a sprint car.
Okay. So was that a pretty big transition going from, let's say, go-karts to sprint cars? I mean, what was the biggest challenge going from, go-kart driving to a sprint car?
Well, we was racing shifter cars at the time. At the end of my karting career, and they're fairly difficult to drive. I would actually say they're harder to drive than these are.
Okay.
Because they are pretty violent and they're really fast, and you're doing a lot of stuff. You're just really busy. These cars are, the biggest challenge of these cars is just the upkeep and the financial end of it. Just keeping up with that end of it's hard. There's probably a lot more work with these.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And a little bit more danger as well.
Yeah. You're going pretty fast.
Going pretty fast.
Yeah.
What's the top speed you run in a car like this?
160, 165 mile an hour at like Winchester and Salem.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with the Winchester track. I know it's a small track, it's a short track. It's a quarter-mile track, is it?
No, that's a half mile.
It's a
I
half
think
mile.
that's the fastest track we race at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it your greatest challenge? Would you say out of all the tracks you raced at, would you consider that your biggest challenge on that particular track?
Absolutely.
Really?
It's absolutely scary.
Mm.
Yeah, it is. That'll get your hair standing up on that. Yeah.
I've had the privilege of looking at some of your videos, man, some of the cam videos, and yeah, I've driven fast, but things coming at you pretty quick, man.
Yeah,
So we wish that you would be safe in
Yeah.
all of your endeavors, man. So now that we understand a little bit about yourself, as far as who you are, what really got you? What's your passion, man, in regards to racing? What drives you to want to race? What drives you to want to get in a car, going that fast, time after time after time? The danger element that comes into play. The work that you have to do on the car, the traveling that you engage in, I wouldn't necessarily call it inconveniences, but what drives you to keep doing this?
Darrell, I've been going to Little 500 at Anderson Speedway all my life. As I was a little kid, my dad took me, and my dream was to drive in that race.
Wow.
As a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
And to grow, and I've probably been to 45 Little 500s, and I'm 49.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I've been to a lot of them.
Yeah.
Almost all of them. And I just love that race. It's just so prestigious, and just to get in that race is hard. And it was a goal of mine when we purchased our first sprint car. That was a goal. It was to get in that race.
Okay.
After a full year of racing and figuring things out, we made our first attempt at getting into it, and we made the race.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's what drove me to do it. The wing stuff that we run now, Must-See Racing Series, it's so fun. The people are fun. The traveling's fun. It makes all the work you do to get ready to go fun.
Makes it fun. It's so much more rewarding.
It's a traveling family.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of which, going from the Little 500, you have raced on some larger circuits.
Right.
Not only just in Indiana, but the Must-See Racing, which you spoke about that. There's been some other racing venues that I've noticed. I've done a little bit of homework. What's it like participating, man, and competing on that level? Do you think it's a greater competition level than just here at the Little 500, or what do you think about it?
Well, these sprint car guys are tough. You know, they're all, every sprint car race I've been in has had the top drivers in the country in them.
Wow.
You know, they're just, sprint car driving, and especially asphalt sprint car driving, there's an elite group of people that'll do it. There's very few people that will do it because of the risk.
Sure.
You know, so it's a pretty elite group of people and they're very good drivers.
Well, it seems like you've got a good fan base, you know, people that are supporting you, you know, since your Facebook page has been up and now your website. I've seen the response from people in regards to supporting you in your racing career, and I think that speaks so much in volume. And we want those of you that are engaged in the Facebook page as well as the website to continue to do so. Your support to Jim is very important. You must know that you're just as important as he is in regards to his life and racing. You know, your support is a driving force as well. So we thank you for participating and engaging in the sites. With that being said, moving forward, you know, I know there's a few race events that's going to be forthcoming. Where do you see yourself down the road here with racing?
Well, you know, I think I've reached my goal. I mean, of racing sprint cars, I had no desire to run a stock car. I'm not saying I would turn down an offer to drive one maybe. I'm pretty sure I will never own one. But I'm at my peak level, I think, as far as other than winning on a consistent basis. You know, that's my next goal is to, we've got a very competitive team, a top 10 team, about every week in, week out. I want to make it a top 3 team.
Awesome.
That's our goal, is to get into the thing. We're on a podium every weekend.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome. So you've had some good successes, some good victories.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what, not only your commitment to driving and racing, the support that you're getting from the team to help make sure that this vehicle is at a level of performance, that it is competitive. What else do you see would be beneficial to you right now with your racing career?
Well, you know, we're always looking for sponsorship dollars. You know, that's our biggest thing. You know, these things run on $1,000 bills, you know. That's the toughest part for us is get help, support financially. Okay, that's the big thing. It's hard to run out of your own pocket. Sure. You know, we have for 5 years.
For 5 years now?
Yes. Yeah.
So you have basically financed this whole endeavor out of your own pocket over the last 5 years?
So I've had some help. I've got some guys that help me.
Sure.
Stance Jewelry and Manderson, you know, they helped me quite a bit for a little 500. And there's been some other people down the road that's helped me. You know, in St. Pierce Chevrolet with Aaron Pierce, you know, they give me support not in money, but in advice and help and parts and pieces every now and then that I need that I can't go get.
Sure.
You know, so they've loaned me stuff and I've returned it and, you know, stuff like that. That's the support I need, though. Any support is good.
Good. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You know, you have a man that is committed. You have a man with a passion about racing. The fruits of his labor have spoken for themselves. He's had victories. He's going to have more victories. And we truly, truly appreciate your support, and we want to see you at the racing events. So, with that being said, Jim, is there anything in closing you'd like to say to the audience before we close out today?
Well, you know, just support us, come to the races. That's the main thing. Support our local racetracks. These guys are hurting. The economy's not the best right now, and the racetracks need support. Get out there and go to your local short track races.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Jim, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Darrell.
All right. Be safe out there.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.